Hey guys. Um, I've been rewatching my video. The last one I did about the final solution to the American question and what these woke Nazis, and that's what we're gonna call them, okay? Because what they're doing is no different than what the Nazis did during World War II. It's sterilizing a group of people to make sure they don't produce any more people. So we're going to call them woke Nazis, having nothing to do with race, because, yes, it was against the Jewish race. Yes. But they wanted control. They wanted control of the whole world. And we can't separate, or we can actually, between the Nazis who were committing genocide against the Jewish people and the Nazis who wanted to control the world. It's all about control. And I mentioned that Jewish children would not fall for this forgot what I was saying. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I was watching the video. I always do that. I always watch my videos to see if I presented my message and my thoughts articulately in the way I intended, and the message I want to convey, and if there was anything I left out, So I would call this more thoughts, And I couldn't remember why Jewish children would not fall prey to the woke Nazis and about sterilization and about making sure they don't produce any children of their own. And the reason is that from Genesis, it's a biblical commandment that all Jews be fruitful and multiply. It's a commandment and it's a blessing. It's one of the threefold blessings God gave our world. God gave our world to be fruitful and multiply, to subdue the earth. Now, what does that mean, to subdue the earth? It means to struggle. Life is a struggle. And it is the Jews' responsibility and blessing to subdue the earth, to struggle. Not to hide and be in a safe space and, and say, It's part of the threefold blessing that God gave humanity. to subdue the earth, to struggle. And the third part of that threefold blessing is to replenish the earth. And replenishing the earth means death is already in there. To replenish something, you have to lose it, right? So when you lose a person, you replenish it. I know that sounds a little cold, but that's the technical reality of death and life. To replenish the earth, to always make more people. So it's part of God's threefold blessing to replenish the earth, and it is a biblical commandment for Jews to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Now, what about Christians? Well, I'm pretty sure that Christians incorporate that threefold blessing in their teachings. Okay? So, this is not exclusively a Jewish thing. It's a Jewish commandment for Jews. For Christians, it may not be a commandment, or they may not feel it's a biblical commandment. I don't know. I'm not Christian. I haven't asked any Christians if they felt this way about this. But I'm sure Christians incorporate these ideas in their teachings to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And that is why I believe Christian churches and Christians and Catholics and churches are being attacked because they are a threat to the woke Nazis. Okay? The woke Nazis want total control. Okay? And the church defies that control. And so that they are a threat and a hindrance to that control. And that's why the church, whether it's Christian or Catholic, is a threat to that control. Now, when I think of control, yeah, you could think about a communist state, okay, which is what Biden is trying to turn this country into. They're all working together. They're all working together. They're all working together. The woke Nazis are working with the Biden administration to assume total control over our lives. Tell you what to think, tell you what to say, tell you what not to say, tell you what not to think, and so forth. It's fascist, okay, and the way they're going about this. But, as I said, Nazis. Woke Nazis. Okay. So, what do we think about control? Well, let's compare the woke Nazis' reaction to these threats of their control to domestic battery relationships. Okay? Domestic battery relationships is all about control, if you think about it. And this whole woke craziness about transgender surgeries on children who do not need them, and telling telling the children don't say anything to the parents, and will also lie to the parents, keeping it a secret. Now, how different is that to an abuser in his relationship with his partner? In isolation. Isolation is one of the things, and isolation from family and loved ones. Okay, that's what controlling people do. They will say, don't contact your family, don't contact your friends, don't say anything. It's not their business, they say. It's our business. And so the abuser isolates his victim. Believe me, I know this to be true. For I am a victim of an abusive relationship. And I went through the very same thing. Don't say anything. You know, why are you contacting your family? What are you telling them? You know, why are you contacting your friend? What are you telling them? They want control. And that's the same kind of control that they're trying to do as far as this craziness is concerned. Don't tell your parents. Keep it a secret. And they're even going as far as calling the police and citing abuse of the parent to the child, so that the parents are stripped of their parental rights to the child. And the parents are given like a restraining order, and a no contact order to their own children. And this is what they're doing. And as I said, this is no different than an abusive relationship. An abuser to his partner. Same thing when it comes to incest. Okay, think about all this control. It's all control. Every controlling issue is one of secrecy and one of actual harm. Okay? Mostly physical and psychological harm. So whether it's incest, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's whatever. Okay. So it's so I would say that, you know, parents are a threat to that control. Because when parents want to assume control over their own children, oh my God, we can't have that. We can't have parents have the, defining sayings to their own children. Oh, no, no, no. We teachers, we will control your children. We will control all they think and what they believe. You parents have no say. You have no rights. You don't have any stake in your own children. That, my friends, is a form of fascism and Nazism and communism and an abusive relationship. Now, I wrote these notes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remembered all the notes and I remembered all I wanted to say. Yeah, so, it's fortunate that more and more parents are being more outspoken, and I think it is so telling, I think is the word, that when a concerned parent stands in front of a school board and reads a pornographic book that they have planted in the school libraries and read a page or two from this book, the school board shuts it down. Well, if it's too horrible to read to a school board, then logic dictates that it's also the same for a child to read it. You know, I remember one video where they said, would you put an issue of Penthouse magazine in the elementary school library? Wouldn't answer the question. Kept skirting around it. We don't want an essay. Just give us a yes or no, true or false. You know, they will not give a yes or no answer. And this is one of my big pet peeves. It's a huge pet peeve. When you're asked a yes or no question, all I want is a yes or no answer. I do not want an essay answer. If this was an exam, I would give it an F. I would flunk it. So, no, it's not a passing grade because you do not ask the question in the instructions that you're given. If your instructions are to answer these questions true or false, and you do not answer true or false, but you answer with an essay, that you don't get a passing grade for that. You get an F. You get a failing grade for that. So why do we admit that in conversation? So many things that are so basic in school and it's elusive in the real world, in the outside world, as adults. That I don't understand. Stop it with the shaking. But I'll give you something to shake about, like an earthquake. Alright. So anyway. So, that's all I wanted to say, and I will think about it if there's anything else I missed. But I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to say. Okay. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you later. Take care, guys. See you soon. Alright. Take care. Bye.